Dear student, welcome to Lecture 0, Part 4 in Introduction to Computer Graphics. As per application point of view, there are two basic paradigms of computer graphics for implementation. Number one, sample-based graphics versus number two, geometry-based graphics. First of all, we will discuss sample-based graphics. Sample-based graphics is a collection of discrete samples which are used to describe visual information. That is, pixels can be created by digitizing images using a sample-based painting program, etc. जैसा कि हम पेंट ब्रश, कोरल ड्रॉ या डोब फोटोशॉप वगैरह का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Also, oftenly, few aspects of the physical world is also part of sampled for visualization. For example, temperature, aerosols like mist, fog, haze, etc. As I already told in the previous slide that pixel can be created by digitizing images using some painting program, etc. So here we can understand what is pixel. Pixels are point locations with associated sample values, usually of light intensities, colors, transparency, and other control information. So each and every pixel of an image has multiple information to store, which further help hardware to represent the pixel on the screen. Therefore, when we sample an image, we sample the point location along the continuous signal, and we cannot treat the pixel as little circles or squares, though they may be displayed as such. The concept is demonstrated in relation to CRT beam illumination pattern. CRT stands for cathode ray tube, which is used by older TVs. If you see the figure from left to right, at the leftmost visualization, a mathematical pixel grid is shown. All the pixels are arranged in 3 by 3 grid. When this grid is given to CRT based TV and LCD display TV, it acts differently. As you can clearly observe the middle subsection of the figure from top to bottom. At the top, CRT representation is shown where pixels are overlapped, and downward LCD representations are shown where pixels are arranged in rows and columns, that is in two-dimensional format in a tabular form. Finally, at the rightmost side of the figure, it is demonstrated that how patterns objects are visually appeared on the screen with the help of light intensities. So many pixels take part in this aspect because one pixel cannot visually resolve adjacent pixels on CRT. In fact, visual aspect cannot be resolved by one pixel. Samples are directly created using the paint type program or by sampling of continuous analog visual materials, that is light intensity, color measured at regular intervals with many devices including number 1 flat bed and drum scanners, number 2 digital still and motion video cameras. These are the various possibilities that you can generate the samples easily. Moreover, sample values can also be input numerically with the numbers from computing data sets. That is, you can obtain the value of the pixel at the intersection of any row and column in order to manipulate further. So once an image is defined as pixel array, it can be manipulated as number 1 image editing, changes made by users such as cutting and pasting section, brush type tools and processing selected areas, and number 2, which is most important for the research and further advancement, that is image processing, algorithmic operations that are performed on image or pre-selected portion of image without user intervention, that is blurring, sharpening, edge detection, color balancing, rotating, warping, etc. These are front-end processes to computer vision computational photography. In recent days, the mostly research is done on image processing and computer vision with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Here is an example of sampling an image. At the upper right side of the slide, you can see a 3D scene which is generated on 2D plane. The figure at the below of the slide from left to right, the leftmost is a sample image taken from the above 3D scene. In the middle, the image is represented in the grid format, where each intersection is a pixel value which is adjusted for white is equal to 0, for gray is equal to 5, and for black is equal to 10. And the rightmost image is the resultant image which is obtained after the processing of pixel values at the given scale. So you can observe that the image become blurry and blocky. As a result, it clarifies that pixel value at each row and intersection is very important, which directly affect the appearance of the image. This is what we called image processing. So there are certain advantages of this technique and certain disadvantages of this technique. So first of all, what's the advantage? Number one, once image is defined in terms of colors at XY locations on grid, can change image easily by altering location or color, as you saw in the previous example. Number two example, if we reverse our mapping above and make 10 for white and 0 for black, the image would like this, as you can see at the upper right corner of the slide. Number 3, pixel information from one image can be copied and pasted into another, replacing or combining with previously stored pixels. For example, B can be placed on the image easily by handling pixel information, as you can see in the below figure at the right side of the slide. There are certain disadvantages with regard to sample modeling. Number 1, no depth information. Depth sensors can be used in conjunction. Number 2, can't examine scene from different point of view. Number 3, at most can play with the individual pixel or groups of pixel to change color, enhance contrast, find edges, etc. This technique also helps to generate fake 3D scenes and arbitrary camera position, new images constructed by interpolation, composition, warping, and other operations. This problem we mostly observe in various social networking sites in recent times. It also requires powerful hardware support to implement sample modeling, which is also a bigger disadvantage because we have to pay a lot more in order to process the images for our research. Next, we will discuss about geometry based graphics.